It's fair. Fuck you.
Thank you. What is up, guys? I am Mitzvan.
Jerry.
Caleb. Matthias.
Jose.
Welcome to Depka Football for a very special episode. Today we're gonna cover El Clasico. Game of games right now. The most ridiculous game right now is gonna happen in Europe. Coming up, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Who comes in better form and who's gonna win this game?
Barca
Anybody?
comes in better form.
Barca? Okay, I like that answer.
Barca.
I want to say Barca.
You have to say Barca.
Yeah, no question. I think Barca is.
Yeah.
Barca. Wow. So we're all
Yeah.
agreeing on this.
Now who's going to win it? That's another story.
Okay.
What would be the key factors of each team holding each other back? Barca getting held back from winning. What would be a factor of Real Madrid?
Counterattacks, I think.
Definitely.
Barca, one of their weaknesses is counterattacks, I think. Sometimes when they play two up, and Real Madrid, what they do best is counterattack.
Yeah.
Now we saw
So-
Bale score twice, and you never know, he might be getting back into form, and you know what happened.
Of course,
last time.
Madrid is always going to be Madrid.
Just don't.
I don't care if they lose 10 games in a row, but they're going to come
Agreed.
back.
I think
That is a guarantee.
Just don't play Barca, and you'll be fine. Usually the team that's in better form scores first, but that's not always the case of how the game ends.
I agree. I mean,
Neymar scored first
Exactly,
last
last game, and look what happened.
time. You don't think they'll pull a Chelsea, do you, Real Madrid?
Parking the bus?
No, I mean maybe that, but
Oh.
I'm talking about how they were on a roll, and then all of a sudden they just started choking on every competition.
well, I think this is a chance to come back and prove everybody wrong that, beating Barcelona, it is a way of saying fuck you to everybody.
Look, I have to be honest. Like, Real Madrid hasn't been all that well in 2015. I'm a little bit more calm now after the almost catastrophic loss that we had against Schalke on Tuesday. But if there's any game where they can silence their critics, where they can turn their season around and take control of La Liga, it's in El Clasico against their bitter rival in the Camp Nou to, be able to say, we're back at our form.
That's another thing. Compared to last game, this is in Barca's turf. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
What a coincidence that right as the Clasico is coming around, Messi has caught up to Ronaldo in goals.
that's amazing.
Just in
Yeah.
2015
What
alone,
Messi has done
caught up more
about
than half.
catching up and passing, it's amazing.
It's another testament to how great Messi is.
Yeah, it's
because, like I
ridiculous.
said,
I
not
mean-
only has 2015 not been kind to Real Madrid, but from a personal standpoint, Ronaldo, since he got the Ballon d'Or, his form hasn't been to the level we know it's been, and Messi's kind of just taking advantage and caught up in goals. He's the Pichichi, and he, if we're looking at it right now, Messi's coming in a little bit better than Ronaldo, but like I said, form, you can throw that out the window when it's Clasico.
Yeah.
It's a game, everything's on the line, and then who wants it more? We're going to see what happens, man.
Now, in case of injuries, who do you think's affected more? Barcelona without Busquets or Real Madrid without James Rodriguez?
And what is Ramos coming back? By the
Ramos is
Ramos
back.
played today.
Ramos
Oh,
played
he's
the full
back.
night
Okay.
He's
against
back.
Levante.
So-
I think in case of an injury,
I think Madrid will be good as long as they put Cruz in James' spot. It's where he used to play with Bayern. And now they got Modric back. If he's in good shape, they'll be fine. I think Busquets is more of an anchor. No pun intended to the diving, and that's how anchors go into the water. But anyways, that might actually be a positive thing for Barca that he's gone a lot. Not as
I
much
don't
as he
know.
used to.
I think
Because
we need
he used to be
Busquets.
great, but he's just not.
he's a
He's
great
just
player.
not at that level anymore.
No, but we need Busquets, man. Without him, it's
I
a
don't
big loss, man. Come on, it's a crucial player for Barcelona.
I
It has
think-
been since Guardiola. We need Busquets.
Real Madrid, now they have Sergio Ramos back, and I would say maybe Real Madrid will suffer more, but since Ramos is back,
Yeah.
he's probably the most important defender
Where
of the
has
team.
Where has Iniesta been? All
He's
season?
been playing.
I know,
He's been
but-
playing,
But
man.
what has he done?
He's been pretty good. I
He's
mean,
been helping.
Maybe
he
this is his
assists.
time. Maybe hopefully this is his time to be like, hey, I'm still here, because I haven't seen nothing from him.
Well, I don't know. I would disagree with that. I think Iniesta has maybe he hasn't been scoring as
you
much
don't
as
have to
last
score
season,
to play good. You don't have
But-
to score to play good.
but
I know, but
yeah.
I mean, even
It's the little things that Iniesta does that
Yeah,
makes him
you have
great.
to see him play, man. It's just
oh
the
no,
passing.
undoubtedly he's a great player, but he hasn't done anything this season.
I wouldn't go that far and
Like
say that.
nothing-
I
nothing
think I have to
that's-
disagree. He's done a lot just because you don't score.
Phenomenally noticeable.
Just like I wouldn't go
He's
as far
helped
as
the
saying
team.
they don't need Busquets. On the quite opposite, I think they need him. If there's anything that
A
Busquets
lot.
has proven is that he'll do the dirty work for Barcelona.
Yes.
Can't always just be everybody doing the tiki taka. Somebody has to be up there, be a ball winner, be physical.
Yeah.
And that's what
Definitely.
Busquets brings.
well, if
Even
there's
though
anybody who else that can take that spot, who would it be for you guys? Who do you think they should put in his spot?
Busquets,
Mascherano.
Mascherano.
Yeah, Mascherano will be the only one.
Most
that,
likely he will play that spot.
If anything, that's a blessing in disguise because Mascherano, for some reason, he's been played as a center back and he's been good and bad in some games. But we know especially if you want to go back from his Liverpool days, and even in the World Cup, he's actually really good still as a defensive
one
mid.
of the best in the world.
Surprising.
He just has to cope with the fact that Busquets has that, but now that he's out, this could be the moment Mascherano's been waiting for and finally play that position that he's been wanting to play.
And I think
so
what
bad.
Mascherano has over Busquets is that he's way more physical.
Mm-hmm.
He'll tackle you, he'll
Undoubtedly.
run, he'll body you.
Yes.
It's in his nature.
And I think that's something that the Barca, if anything, they need more. They need a little bit more physical players compared to a team like Real Madrid, which is mainly most of them are very more physical than Barcelona as an overall.
Exactly.
So
another thing another player I would not play against Real Madrid is Matthew. As in the first game,
I don't think so.
he was slow.
Matthew, no.
He couldn't do anything. He's just too slow for the Real Madrid players. They're just too quick for him.
So
And it's
Jordi
not the
Alba.
game.
I'll
It's
put
not the
Jordi
game to
Alba.
put him. It's
who
not
would be
the-
who would be your starting center back besides Piqué?
Well, that's the thing we don't have.
Piqué is big too.
Well, they have to put Piqué. They have no one.
It would be
Piqué, you're not
Mascherano.
gonna compare Piqué to Matthew.
Usually the way
Of
they've been
course.
doing it's what Piqué and Mascherano, but if nobody's gonna do defensive mid, he would have to do it to who? I mean Bartra.
Who would you put? Barca?
Honestly, Bartra.
You're gonna put
wouldn't-
Bartra when Bale's coming back. to
I still
form?
hear.
Remember
I don't
what
know.
happened last time?
You know. Maybe
But-
last season, if you would have told Bartra to me, I'd be like, hell no Bartra. But Bartra has been playing much better this
He
season.
has improved.
I don't know if
But
I should trust him
highly
yet,
doubt
but
he's
Against Madrid.
faster.
but I don't know. Yeah, the thing is with Bartra, he is much faster than Matthew,
Right.
and he has a little bit more of a. He can read the plays a little bit better, I think. Even though he's much unexperienced compared to Matthew.
Right.
So that's where the
That's hard.
difference lies.
That's if he's available for the game, because my sources tell me that Bartra is actually at the moment still trying to catch up to Gareth Bale and Mestalla,
Yeah.
even though it's been April. so maybe he's
That's
the
a good one.
That's a
For
good
you,
one.
that's
That's
a
a
good
good one. That's a good one.
You know, he might
Oh.
still be there. He
Now
might
what
make
about
it in time for the
Jordi
Champions
Alba, you think
League.
he's gonna play?
Yeah.
Jordi Alba?
Is he injured?
Oh, Jordi Alba, yeah.
Should play.
He
His
should.
speed is necessary, especially in this
Absolutely,
game.
absolutely.
He's the fastest player we
But he
have.
does make a lot of key mistakes.
If anything,
He
that's
does sometimes,
Yeah,
but
you know
still,
what? Something that pisses me off about Jordi Alba. Sometimes he does these pointless
Yes.
centers.
or
Mhm.
passes.
And
And he'll
another
just
one,
go nowhere.
another
Yes.
one that does this also is Dani Alves sometimes.
Yes.
And
Yeah. But still, he should play.
but absolutely, Dani Alves no play.
No love for Douglas over Dani Alves.
Fuck no,
Please,
no.
sorry,
Dani
sorry.
Alves
Why not?
all day.
Alves, a must
Dani-
player.
Dani Alves, I have
Please.
no complaint about him.
He
The
was
only
the
thing is
reason why you guys
sometimes,
lost to Malaga, though.
Huh?
Yeah, but that's a mistake. That happens.
yeah,
he's human, man.
It's human, bro.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah,
everyone fucks up. Please.
In the long run, it and
are you going to deny his skill, what he has accomplished, because of one stupid mistake? No.
Yeah, of course.
And
And
No.
even then, in the long run, that mistake actually got neutralized. If you think about it, because what happened after that, we drew against Villarreal, so it didn't become as costly as you would think.
A key player for each team.
I'm gonna say
You don't have to think about that.
for
For
Barcelona.
Barca, it's very- it's very obvious for both.
other than the
Okay,
usual
okay,
suspects.
let-
It is
Messi-
obvious. It is
Messi-
obvious to state Messi and Ronaldo.
Yes,
but
but
you
let
gotta
me-
understand. Hold on, Messi is gonna has a more chance of showing up than Ronaldo does.
He does come in better form, definitely.
Yeah,
you
because-
can never discount Ronaldo.
You know,
please.
look what he
Please.
did in Champions League. You know, recently, two goals.
He saved Madrid.
He somehow
He did.
saved the team. You
He
know,
saved it.
and he could do this. He
And
could
the
do this in
linesman did
Clasico.
too,
Of course.
when Benzema was offsides, but that's a whole other thing.
Well, I don't know about that, but
You still
Okay, well, besides, so going
your
back to
player
the
would
question.
be- your
so
your
Besides
player would
Messi
be
and
who?
Ronaldo, who
if I had to pick one for
Besides the usual suspects.
I'm gonna say Suarez. I'm gonna give it to
Suarez?
Suarez. I think Suarez, you know, he's coming up in great shape right now, scoring more goals. I think up front, been the difference. You know, he's making kind of like the needed goals.
same here. I think Suarez, even though Neymar is doing good, but Suarez, he is.
I think he's hungrier. He's hungry right
He
now. For
assists
goals.
more. Right now he's doing very well. So and his first game in La Liga was against Real Madrid. So I think he wants to fucking score against them.
Yeah.
So I think this is his chance.
I think he's hungry for
I would
goals,
say
so.
Suarez.
And he's at better form now.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he's doing great.
Yes.
And, I mean, against Man City, he did amazing.
Well,
so.
what about for Real Madrid key players?
I'm looking at Gareth Bale. He's been the most criticized guy. Lack of defense, lack of running, helping.
Threats
You
of
know,
being
he's kind of
sold.
silenced his critics today. But it's one thing is scoring against Levante, but another is doing it in a Clasico when it matters most against
Which he
Barcelona.
has done before.
He has done it before. So hopefully this will be a big step forward. Because we know Ronaldo will be there, Benzema will be there, but Bale has to show up, and we paid $100 million for him. Like he needs. These are the type of games where
He
he
needs
needs
to show up.
Show
He
up.
needs to show
He needs to
potential.
show
He can
his,
do it. He
his
can
talent.
definitely
Okay.
For Barcelona, I think the man who has to step up is Mascherano in the midfield. I think
Okay.
without him stepping up in the defensive position against the BBC, Barcelona
Yeah,
might
I
get,
agree,
might
I
get
agree.
burned on the counterattack.
That's a
And
very
for Real
good point.
Madrid, Bale has to step up. He has to get back into scoring form. He has to put some goals in the net.
Bale,
Yeah.
you
Bale.
heard him. Actually, no. Don't listen to Bale.
No.
I hope you don't play good dice.
Well,
Eh,
But if we want to see a part 2 of the Copa del Rey final, I'll be happy. Go ahead, bro.
I think
It doesn't have to be Bartra. It can be Jordi Alba too. Make him run.
I think Jordi Alba will catch up to Bill. Or he'll be
He's
fast-
one of the few.
way
actually,
faster
that
than
can.
Bartra. He would definitely catch up.
He's
to
one of the
Bill.
few that
Yeah,
can. But
he can.
Luis Enrique better not fuck up with the lineup this time. Because
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
he put Mathieu
Yeah, he fucked up. Bro.
strangely in place of.
He
but
was so
Yeah, I
slow, man.
understand.
He was so
Alba's
slow.
This is not the game to be
was horrible,
experimenting.
dude.
Alba's weakness is Bale's strength when he's on par.
But this is not the game to be experimenting. You
Hell
gotta
no.
put your best
Hell
11.
no.
This
Yeah.
is basically a cup final.
Luis Enrique, do not experiment for the love of God. Not.
I welcome it. Go
No,
ahead.
they're not going.
Yeah,
But
but
don't
not
do
not
it.
not in a
Never did.
Clasico.
Don't do
Key
it.
player for Barca, though, I agree with you guys. Is Suarez. Suarez debuted in the last Clasico and didn't really show
He
up.
didn't score.
So this
actually.
might be his opportunity, and it's home.
He comes in better form. Too.
For Madrid, I think Modric plays. If he starts, it'll probably be the key changer. I think Modric was the main reason why they won the Clasico.
Marius,
the last time?
he
The
is a
last
great
time?
player.
He was a key player.
And why they won the Champions League. Throughout that entire run, their
Well,
whole
and Di
season,
Maria, and Di
their whole
Maria,
season, yeah, Di Maria and Modric,
Yeah,
they were like one of the best pair in that team last
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Um,
I agree.
Don't
Other
forget
than
though, we
Ronaldo.
do have Isco, who's been very, very hot. He
Yeah.
hasn't been
Isco
playing
is
well the
beast.
last week because you can see the fatigue
yeah,
in his game. But Isco's the guy that when he has the spaces, when he'll turn it on. If you give him the ball, he'll
He
do
is a
great
great
things with
player.
it.
He is a great
well,
player.
other than Ronaldo and other than Bale, if he stays in form, it's going to be obvious Bale will be on par. But if Cruz can step up in Jaime's spot and start scoring goals, which he can in that position, because I know from experience, I've seen it many times.
Right.
I think it's either Modric or Cruz that makes that midfield, because like you said, the nucleus of Barca is in that midfield. They need to keep the ball away from Barca, keep the ball away from Suarez and Messi.
And I think they just have to make the most out of the times they're gonna have the ball because
Yeah.
Barca's gonna have most of the possession. I feel. I mean, it's almost like a guarantee nowadays.
Yeah, Barca's
the way
our king
Barca
of
is.
possession.
So whenever Real needs to get the ball, they have to do something with it. And we know Real, when give them that little bit of space and at their best, they'll kill you. They'll
Yeah.
capitalize. So hopefully they show that.
I think-
That's what they did with Bayern last year.
Yeah.
That little bit of space.
Yeah. But now that Modric is back, they do have a chance of putting Cruz more up and
Yeah.
attacking, which is what he's better at.
And
So-
Barca
and
has,
Isco too,
Barca
so.
has an issue defending through the air.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, well, in there
That's
we suck.
that's a sacrifice you're gonna have.
Mhm.
Say not putting Mathieu because they're losing height.
Yeah.
You know?
And the only
That's
top
a-
player
And
we
Piqué
have
needs to step
is,
up and not score own goals.
is Piqué and Piqué.
No
and Busquets.
disrespect to Piqué, but for real, I mean,
Yeah, well,
That definitely is a strength we have because I mean you have Ramos, you got Pepe, you got Varane.
Ramos, which is a
he can
ridiculous
come
header,
from
by
the.
the way.
We have Ronaldo. We have a lot of tall people from set pieces,
Yeah, yeah,
which is
definitely.
another area that we can
yeah.
Yes,
win
definitely,
from.
of
If we
course.
do set pieces too and execute.
See, Barca has to
That's
try to
another
avoid
strength we have.
corners
They need to avoid
Yeah.
set pieces
because
at all
that's
costs.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Who you want to win and who you think's gonna win?
Who do I want to win?
Well, I think we all know who we want to win. Let's be
Barcelona
honest.
won. I have one Barcelona. Barcelona wins 3-1.
Hell yeah, 3-1.
Oh, that's fucking bold. Juicy, really.
3-1.
Come on, bro. Please,
What?
bro.
Your
I want Barca to win. It's got Barca. Who's going to win? Here's the problem. I think Barca might win, but if they do win, it's going to be 1-0 or a 2-1. There's no 3-1, no 4-0. Fuck no. It's going to be
That's the most
1-0.
realistic.
I think 2-1, 1-0. I think if we win, it's going to be a close game. That's my prediction.
I'm predicting 3-3. MSN, BBC, each get a goal.
That'd be a badass game.
No
I
defense,
wouldn't
huh?
mind. I wouldn't
That'd be a
mind.
sick-ass
So
game.
you're basically
3-3?
saying no defense.
No, we still be
defense.
number
Forget
one.
defense. Fuck defense.
But that'd be a badass game. 3-3, I mean.
I could live with the draw.
If Barca wins, it'll be 3-2. If they don't win, it's gonna be a draw.
They're gonna win. I think it's gonna be 2-1. It's gonna be close, and it could be the game that will turn our season around, and we'll, like I said, I'll bring positivity back to the team, and we'll go back to our winning ways. It'll work.
You gotta
Tooth and nail
understand. You gotta
for it.
understand something's gotta give in this game. It couldn't come at a more perfect time for a Clasico. That Madrid still has to prove themselves as they're dominant, and Barca still has to prove that they can keep their form. Something's gotta give in this.
So they both have to prove a lot of things. Guys, let's be honest. We can talk here all day. But the most important thing is, what do you guys think? Who's going to win? Barcelona or Real Madrid? Let us know in the comments. And like always, I'm Sven.
Jerry.
Caleb?
Yes.
Jose.
Like and subscribe, guys. And we'll see you next time. Take care.
Real Madrid.
Barcelona.
Barca.
Barcelona all day.
Real Madrid.
Barcelona.
Bayern Munich.